Hey guys, Brian delivers you the goods here. Sorry that my hair's messy and I changed my shirt. It's just, I don't know, I had to go do some outside work or whatever, so it was a little busy. Well, I was a little busy for a bit, but I'm returning to you for a album review, and this is for Nas's new album, King's Disease 3. For this album review, I'm going to be reviewing for you guys, kind of early evening time, I guess you could say. So I'm going to discuss what I listened to for Nas's new album, King's Disease 3, the new album that just came out today, and let you know my thoughts on it. So let's dive into this album review. Now, basically, it starts with the first song, Ghetto Reporter. Sorry, I was moving my Xbox One controller for a second. Ghetto Reporter was pretty strong track. Really like it for what it's going for. Nas's rapping in it is pretty strong in this one. So I'm really liking what he's rapping about and what he's rapping and all that. So he's got a pretty strong flow. So yeah, 5 out of 5 for the first song. I really enjoyed the opening track. Legit is the next song, and that's another pretty strong track. Pretty interesting lyricism and good rhyming from Nas, and his flows are pretty spectacular in my opinion. So really enjoying this song. So 5 out of 5. Thun is a pretty strong track too as well. Really enjoyed this. I got no complaints about this song. There are some lyricisms that I don't know if I'm on board with, but other than that, this track did pretty well for what it's going for. Nas's rapping is great, the mixing and production is great, and everything about this song I really like, so 5 out of 5. Michael and Quincy has pretty good rhymes from Nas, and his rapping in it is pretty strong, and his verses as well is what they call it or whatever. But it's pretty strong, so I really like it. So 5 out of 5. Um, 30 is a pretty strong track. I wasn't sure if I was going to be on board with this song at first, but it tended to grow on me as the song progressed on. So, yeah, I really do like it. So, 5 out of 5 for 30. It's another strong track that I personally enjoy. Um, has some moments where I don't know if I'm feeling for some lyricism in the track, but other than that, this track did pretty well. Hood to Hood is a pretty strong track too. Really like Nas's rapping in it too as well. I know I keep saying the same thing, it's just there's a lot of good songs off this album. A lot. And I really enjoyed this uh, third King's Disease 3 because it's really good. So, yeah, I'm gonna give Hood to Hood a 5 out of 5. It's personally a favorite of mine. I like Nas's rapping and flowing in this track, and some of his lyricism can be pretty strong, and some of them can be mm, iffy, depending on the song it, as a whole and structure wise. So, Recession Proof is another strong track. I guess it's about the economy and all that he's rapping about with the inflation and all that. So, yeah, it's a bitch. That's for sure. But it's a pretty strong track in my opinion. So, 5 out of 5 for Recession Proof. Reminisce, I don't know if I'm feeling for certain lyricism in there with about the pussy word and other things like that. I don't know. I'm just not connecting with it on a personal level, and it's just not making me feel anything for the lyric. And the B word, the bitch word, or whatever, it just, I don't know, it makes me cringe some of the time when rappers do that, but I know that's part of their thing, and if they run out of things to say, they have to put a cuss word in it. So, yeah, I get it. But, yeah, sometimes it's how it's presented with the track. So 4.5 out of 5 for Reminisce. Serious Interlude is another solid track, I guess you could say. It's good in its own way. It just has some lyricism I don't know if I'm on board with. It's one of my least favorites, but it's fine in its own way. So 4.5 out of 5. And Reminisce is getting a 4.5 out of 5 as well. I'm on Fire is a great song in my opinion. I like Nas's rapping in it. It's pretty strong. And just certain verses I can really feel for in this song. And I'm really vibing with this song. So 5 out of 5. What the fuck, shaking my head. That's what the song's called, I guess you could say. Sorry, my phone just kicked me off of music player or whatever, but that's fine. I wasn't listening to music right now anyway. But yeah, WTF SMH, it's called What the Fuck, Shaking My Head. Pretty strong track. I like the lyricism in it and just the overall flow and the vibe I'm getting from this track. It's pretty strong. So 5 out of 5. Once a Man, Twice a Child. Pretty strong title for a track. So not really. I don't know if I'm feeling for this song, but I do like it in its own way. So 4.5 out of 5. There's some lyricism I'm not sure if I'm on board with, but other than that, this track is solid in its own way. Get Light is a pretty strong track. I really like this one. I like the beat to it. It's pretty catchy as well. So I'm really feeling for this song. So 5 out of 5. First Time has some great lyricism about his first time putting on the gas pedal or whatever that he mentions and other things. But it's still a pretty strong track in my opinion. So 5 out of 5. Beef is the 15th song on the album. I'm getting close to being done with mentioning the tracks, so I'll be rating it pretty soon. So, yeah, Beef is a pretty strong track in my opinion. I really like it. I really dig it. Um, Nas's verses are pretty strong in this song, and just the overall execution and the melody and all that was pretty fine. So, 5 out of 5. Don't Shoot he was mentioning Don't Shoot Gangster or whatever, and I'm like, yeah, it's like hood rap kind of stuff, and I'm not trying to say it in a controversial way or a racist way or anything. It is, and that's what it is. But it's pretty good music, in my personal opinion. That's how I view it, at least. So 5 out of 5 for Don't Shoot. So Till My Last Breath is the final song on the album, and it closes out the album pretty well, so I really enjoyed it. 5 out of 5. I didn't mean to say something controversial at that moment, around the 7-minute mark of the video. It's just that's what the album is presenting itself to be. Um, Gangster rap and all that. That is what I was trying to say, not the hood rap kind of stuff, because that's making it sound a little on the controversial side with some people, and they might misperceive it, perceive it in a different way, or something like that, or take it in the wrong way. Um, but that's how I'm viewing it, so I'm kind of being a little apologetic there, but hopefully you can understand what I was trying to say. It's gangster rap, but it is pretty good rap in my opinion. So overall, production, mixing, and execution wise, I think Nas King's Disease 3 album was a really good listen, and I highly recommend you check this album out if you haven't listened to it yet. It came out today, so overall, in my opinion, I think Nas King's Disease 3 album was a really good listen. I really enjoyed this album. It's going to be on my best albums of 2022. I know King's Disease 2 came out last year, and I think he's releasing music every year or whatever, so every once album every year. I don't know. He might not do another album next year, which I can understand why, because he already just finished up on this King's Disease 3, but yeah. First score for me, I'm giving Nas's new album, King's Disease 3, a 9 out of 10. This is a really strong album. Highly recommend you check it out. And yeah, that's going to be it for my review. So comment below. Let me know what you guys thought of the Nas King's Disease 3 album if you've listened to it. And if you enjoyed this album review I did for you guys tonight, getting close to evening time very soon, comment below and let me know what you guys thought of this album review if you enjoyed it. Tap a like on this video if you liked it. Subscribe to my channel if you can. Support the channel. I will be returning to you for another review. It's going to be for a movie review, I think. I'm not sure. Unless I'm going to do the next Megadeth album review, which is a possibility that I'll have it premiered or something like that. I don't know. I'll let you know what I decide to do. But until then, stay safe, guys. Take care. There will be more reviews coming out as soon as possible. And as always, I will see you in my next review.